Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Pango Plays here, back with another video, and today we're going to be doing another video in our series of my thoughts on a solo Easter egg in just BO4 for now, but we are going to go to BO3. And I've done a lot today. I've done the Voyage one today. I just finished the Blood of the Dead one in the morning, and now it's kind of late at 9. It's late at night, but it's also 9. And now I'm doing 9. And like I said in my Voyage one, which I just literally barely uploaded. Sadly for Voyage and this one, they're going to be more brief, really quick. I didn't lose the gameplay, but I did. For 9 Easter egg, I lost the gameplay, but I mean I did it. So I don't know. I mean I could just show in the little menu thing. It says 1 completion, whatever. I mean, I don't care if you believe me or not, but I did it, and so it's gonna be a little bit more brief, just like Voyage. Voyage was like 10 minutes, and Blood of the Dead was like almost 40. So I'm not gonna go through like every step because I don't have the gameplay, and there's really no point. So instead, I have some Gauntlet gameplay going on in the background, which I did manage to complete 9's Gauntlet, so I mean I'm kind of proud about that. Okay, I was like, okay, I guess I didn't want to have to do the Easter egg all over again, so I just said, okay, the Gauntlet's pretty good enough. And there's definitely some hard parts about it, but whatever. So let's get into my thoughts about it. So in the beginning of this Easter egg, I mean, it's kind of like every Easter egg. All you have to do, well, for this one actually, you just unlock the Pack-a-Punch and then you can start. But usually you probably want to also do the Wonder Weapon quest, which is a good thing about this. I mean, I do like the little Wonder Weapon quest. It's really easy. So to be honest, I do expect that it should be kind of harder, maybe. Like Voyages was just enough. Like, cause Voyages Wonder Weapon thing can actually be hard, and this one's not really hard, almost at all. So I think that it could be a little bit harder, but other than that, it's perfect. It takes a right amount of rounds, it does everything pretty much right. The Wonder Weapon is actually really cool too, just like Voyage. I think it fits the map perfectly. Not as perfect as Voyage's. I know I might get some haters for that, but it still fits the map pretty damn good. And I think it's a really good Wonder Weapon. And then the next step is just, I honestly do not like it. So basically in this Easter egg, all you have to do is do 4 quests for each tower, and there's 4 towers, 4 gods. So, and the first thing you have to do is Danu's. I honestly do not like Danu's. It's the least I liked. I hated it. I don't know. So what you have to do basically, you just have to collect a bunch of stuff, and then you get into this like a mini kind of, I wouldn't say boss fight, just like a mini, I guess it's like a mini arena, and you have to shoot a couple. Like if you've done this Easter egg I'm talking about, you have to shoot the Blight. So it's a bunch of red spots on inside Daniel's tower. It gives you like its own little thing. You basically teleport to it. I'll call it like a mini boss fight. So it's just like a little mini one, real quick. Just I don't know, but to get to there, I think it's really annoying. And this, I feel like they did what I'm like. Okay, I'm saying this horribly. So first of all, you have to collect poop, which is really easy. You just have to make the little thumb on the bottom left all the way down. That one's fine with me. It's actually kind of funny. But then you have to collect freaking bone from the skull. I think it's an alright step, but finding the skull can be really annoying. Like, I actually had to look up a separate YouTube video from the YouTube video I was watching for the Easter egg to show all the skull locations, and to let the dude show exactly where they are. I cannot find mine for a while, but I did eventually find mine. It was good, and you have to shoot it. It's just a bunch of waiting rounds. And then the third part you need okay, so first of all you need the poop, you need the skull fragments, and then you need the wood thing from you see on screen, the pillar right there. So yep, you have to get an axe guy to swing at it, or not swing at it, throw an axe at it. Something will drop, and then you have to place it somewhere, wait 2 rounds. Why? You have to wait so many rounds. You have to wait 2 rounds, and then you collect it, you put it in something else, wait another whole round. Okay, you collect that, put it somewhere else, wait another 2 rounds. It's just the beginning of this Easter egg, you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. But this is the only part I have to complain about this Easter egg. But it's a big part, and I mean, it's not nearly as frustrating as many other Easter eggs, but I don't like it because I feel like just maybe just 2 rounds that you could have waited, I would have got that to prepare you, get you set up, get yourself all you need. Because just like Voyage's Easter egg, you basically need the Hellion Salvo for a lot of things. Not as much as Voyage, but I still do think you need it a lot, and it's really useful. And honestly, I do feel like the Wonder Weapon's kind of weak during the Easter egg. Because while you're trying to do the Easter egg steps and everything, you're running around, and this Wonder Weapon is not really good for that. This Wonder Weapon's good for killing trains and hordes, but not that good. Like, if you're just running around a zombie in front of you, it's not going to kill it. I mean, you have to shoot it twice in these kind of later rounds. And yeah, so and I did not like the amount of times you had to wait. And then after Diana, you go to Raw. And Raw, I struggled with a lot. I can't really blame the step. It's honestly kind of a cool step, but I struggled on it a lot. Basically, you get four. You have to go to the Raw Tower, hold square on something. It'll give you four different zombies. A bunch of zombies will start spawning, and you have to stay in the Raw Tower. You can't go out or anything. You have the third floor, second floor, and the first floor, or the basement, the first and the second of the Raw Tower. And you have to kill four certain zombies in a or four types of zombies in a certain order. And if you kill another special type of zombie, you'll fail before, like, if it's not in order. You could kill basic zombies, but you can't kill any other kind of zombie unless it's the next one in the order. And if you do, it fails and you have to wait a whole another round. I did not like this. It took me a while to get this one, but I can't really blame the stat. You know, I just had to blame myself for this one. I ended up having to buy the Mog shotgun, and then I went crazy. But and then you have to do this twice, and then the second time you're always guaranteed a Blight Father at. So it's kind of difficult, but I do think like the rest of this Easter egg is almost perfect. Just the other steps are amazing. Just the whole map environment is really good. The layout is something that I really do like. I still think this is the best map in BO4 Zombies by far, at least gameplay wise. Like it's a like I know I just can't repeat myself, but it's a really good map. The Easter egg I do recommend doing. Um, yeah, and then so if we keep on thinking about it, let's go to the boss fight, right? Because I know there's a lot of steps, but like I said, these Voyage and 9 are gonna be very brief. It's kind of honestly these are kind of lazy kind of videos, and I can barely remember some of the steps because I honestly did 9 a while back. So yeah, and then let's see. So the boss fight, right? You get to the boss fight. It's still a really easy boss fight. I think it's not nearly easy as Blood's, but I still think it's easy enough. I did end up using one of my dying lights, but it felt kind of cheap because it was at the very end, and some elephant destroyed me from like a mile away. I don't know how, but basically, I do like the whole boss though. The boss is a really cool boss. I love it being elephants. It makes so much sense with this kind of time period, and it's really cool killing an elephant. And all you have to do is kill or shoot both of the chains on its sides and then shoot its forehead. And honestly, both of the chains, it take like 2 rockets from the Hellion Salvo if it's all the way pack punch, and then the forehead takes like 4 per elephant. And then both of the elephants are really the same. You don't get them at the same time, but you kill one and the other one comes. Both of them are the same, except for the second one has snipers on its back, and to get rid of them, you destroy the chains. And I didn't get shot by them once. You just stand behind the big pillar. You know, I didn't even get shot by them at all, but I did hear that they can one hit down you. So be careful with that. But I still think that it's a pretty easy boss fight. I think it's actually an enjoyable one though. So I still think the boss fight is really good, not like Blood's. Blood's is just way too easy. I still got to give it to Voyage though. However, that I think Voyage is definitely the best boss fight in this game. So by far, it's just so cool. But enough about Voyage. And then I think 9, like, it's just a really good Easter egg, except for the beginning. I think the beginning is really weak, like I said before, but everything after that is still really strong. The steps make sense, they're really enjoyable. You're just doing quests for the gods, and that's like an easy way to like for Zeus, I think it was Zeus. You have to shoot like a bunch of things, like screws, and it doesn't really make sense, but before you do that, it does make sense. The electricity, there'll be 4 little circles around the map. You just have to kill zombies with dead wire in them, or whatever it's called in this game. Actually, I think it's called dead wire, so I don't know why I said that, but yeah, you have to kill zombies with dead wire, and I mean, it makes sense. I don't really like how you have to do a second pack punch, especially being the worst one. Oh, it's called kilowatt. That's what it's called, not dead wire. But yeah, but that's fine. It makes sense. Like, and even if they don't make sense, it's for a god. You can't really say it doesn't. So that's really smart by Treyarch. And I really love the idea of just doing a quest for each god, and then you get to the elephants. Like, it's a really good thought out Easter egg, and I really enjoyed it overall. It did take me a few tries. I'm not gonna lie. It took me about, let's see, 3 tries that were legitimate, and then for some reason my 9 was glitchy. Like two other times, not of the 3 I just mentioned, the raw step would glitch for me and I wouldn't be able to do it, and then I would have to quit the game, which was really frustrating. This 90 streak actually took longer than both Voyage and Blood. Blood surprisingly taking the quickest. It only took me 2 tries, which is weird because blood is the hardest one still in my opinion, but I don't know. It was the last one I did, so maybe I had the experience from the other two maps. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. So yeah, I'm sorry again. It's kind of brief, and honestly, I had like one cut in here. So sorry for the edits. And I think I'm gonna say this in almost every video now. I'm very sorry that the audio might be kind of poor. I'm just using my headset for it. I don't have enough for no mic or whatever. And I'm sorry that the editing's not great and that I don't have like music in the background or whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not really good at this. I just use SHAREfactory and everything. So again, I'm sorry. But yeah. So now after this, I'm gonna start on BO3. And I have already done Horizon Jack and Zetsubo, and I'm really enjoying doing those Easter eggs. So look out for Horizon Jack, and also a few rules with BO3. Actually, I'll just say those in the BO3 video. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. Leave a like, comment, whatever, bro. Subscribe if you really want to, please. And yeah, it's gonna be the end of the video. See you guys later.